My sister's kid is tattooed from his head down to his toes. He claims trouble follows him everywhere he goes. He's such a lazy, loafing, good-for-nothing, drunken slob. But still he thinks I ought to give his sorry ass a job. Yeah, people and their problems are giving me a pain. People and their problems are messing with my brain. I try to help them some, but they always stay the same. People and their
you're all right, okay? Thanks for coming out to great San Francisco, greatest city. And, the amazing Fillmore and, the unbelievable. It's good to be alive, you know what I mean, isn't it? That's what I say. That's what I like. I find that to be the goodest thing there is. To be alive. And the reason it's so good is because it's so bad to be dead. It's not like life's so fucking great, but compared to being smothered in earth. So every day I'm happy not to. That's my goal in life, is not to die. Everybody need a goal. And so that's my New Year's resolution every year. I go, I'm not going to die. I think actually scientists should kind of look into that whole death thing, because they seem to focus on diseases, and I don't give a fuck about them, because the guy go, hey, we fixed your arthritis, and they go, I'm still gonna die. They go, yeah. So that, I think, is the biggest problem. That's why I can't get behind politicians, because they're always like, our biggest problem today is unemployment. And I'm like, what about getting old and sick and dying? And they usher me out the back way, but... Seriously, if there was a politician ever that said, by my second term, there will be no death, I go, I'm voting for that fucker. I'd just give that guy all my money, and I'd sit on a chair. Sometimes I actually think I won't die. You ever think that? You go, fuck it, I'm not dying. But in your mind, when, you analyze, you realize, my dad died, and my grandfather died, and my great-grandfather died, and the guy before him, I don't know, probably died. I think he died. Because otherwise he'd be on Extra. No, I come from a long line of death. That's my point. That's my point. And so I fear it, I fear it a lot. And I think most of us do, But it's funny, like what we fear, how we're going to die. It's always the ways we don't die, you know what I mean? Like we go, God damn, I hope a polar bear doesn't eat me. Or some crazy shit, Or I hope an airplane, I got an airplane today. Every time you get on an airplane, you go, I hope I don't die. But you never die in an airplane. Ridiculous. Or you go, I hope a terrorist does not attack and kill me. I hope that doesn't happen. You're always afraid of that. But you think about it, what's the odds that a terrorist will attack and kill you? Almost zero, But what are the odds that you will be attacked and killed by your own heart? That's good. It's about 100%, I think. Heart's not good. People think it is, but it isn't. People like hearts. They go, here's a Valentine's heart. You go, oh, yeah. They go, that guy's got a big heart. I go, you better fucking watch it then, because... and attack and kill him. I don't know if he knows that. That's what got my dad, his heart attacked and killed him. And he was lying on his bed, and boom, dead on the floor. They said it was instantly. And my dad...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?
I wasn't going to talk about the coronavirus. But on the way here, I got really ill. But I think it was because I ate a cherry pie. Like, I got a cherry pie from Bristol Farms, and then I ate it, and then the car was going weird, and I was like, oh. And then he turned on the radio, Jeremy, and then all the fucking news was like, the guy was like, well, there's been so far 11 cases, 50, 200. I don't feel good, you know, you're like, oh. This is not good. I feel like I'm in a fucking middle of a Stephen King novel or something fucking like. What is this? So my plan is just to not die. You know, survive long enough where they find a cure. You know, some people will have to die. But finally they'll find a cure for me. And then I'll thank all. It's funny how Big Pharma is so evil till now. It's like, what's it, $200 a pill? Yeah, that's good. That's fine. I'll take it. Give me all you got. But now I'm sniffling and I don't know what that is. Could be the cocaine, I guess. It's so nervous about this goddamn, and then so I take cocaine, you know, and then that makes the anxiety even more crippling. It's funny that we all now know how we're gonna die. It's just a matter of what order at this point. I went to the Costco and the fucking everybody trying to buy shit and everything, like the end of the world. And I'm like, anything? And they go, you gotta make yours. I'm like, I don't know how to make Purell. Oh, I can't touch my fucking face. Remember the good old days when washing your hands didn't take 3 hours? Like A, B, C, D. Just take me now. So the mind never wanders too far from, you know, like I'll be talking about all kinds of horse shit up here tonight, but every moment I'll be thinking of this disease. Just to let you know. Just getting away from you guys a little bit more. But it comes at a good time, this, where we're all quarantined, because we know how to live like that, right? We got our fucking magic phones and computers and everything. We don't need no fucking people. It was the last step between us and happiness anyway, we're people. Got the TV and shit. Fucking more interesting people than anybody I know. Listen to fucking First Take and spend my last moments on Earth with Max Kellerman. Oh, God damn. I can taste the baby laxative in this fucking cocaine. Rolling down the back of my throat. God damn. But I'm old anyway, you know, so if I die, it won't be as much of a tragedy. I'm 68 years young, I like to say. Yeah. You get old and you start worrying anyway, you know. Forget the coronavirus, like that's possible. I said I wasn't going to mention it. I was talking to the manager. He's like, nobody wants to hear about the fucking coronavirus. They come here to not hear about the coronavirus. I'm like, yeah, that's true. But it was a good idea you made. It was a good choice tonight to come out and sit beside total strangers. At least I might be here. I can run, you know. At least I can flee when I see it. I don't want to alarm anybody at all, but I could sneeze on you. And it would be the equivalent of like a 9mm, you know. I'm gonna die. I don't know this medical fucking gobbledygook. You know, I can't understand it. I'm not a fucking doctor. But he said I'm more virus than host. Who knows what these guys mean? With all their big words. Fuck, who knew it was gonna end this way? I thought it was gonna be a fucking big iceberg or something. Sounded fun for a while. It's like, oh, the oceans will rise in a big iceberg. Oh, goddamn. Not like your kid. Oh, fuck. Fucking shit and blood. I gotta phone 911. I got the coronavirus. Don't come here. Stay at home. You can't have bad thoughts. You know, you gotta have positive feelings. Because those don't work either. Turns out doctors now realize that thinking positively about something doesn't fucking help at all. Well, anyway. Because the deadly virus has no idea you feel real positive. They feel pretty positive too. And we don't have a cure for them. They obviously have a cure for us. Oh, I feel something. It's only the virus twisting around my brainstem. I think it's I feel my brainstem a little liquefying. Oh well. Nobody said it'd be a rose garden, you know. But they actually did this live when we were listening to the radio. They were talking about this South by Southwest, and they said, well, there's been a cancellation at South by Southwest. This band, the whole thing's canceled. That's what the guy says. The guy hands him another thing. South by Southwest has been canceled, the entire thing. And the direction south. That's gone. Who knows, you know? I mean, who knows how you're going to die? I mean, we all know now. But think back a week ago. I loved back a week ago. Moving way too fast. But you gotta be prepared, you know what I mean, in this year life for any eventuality. And that means being prepared. I'm not talking about buy a can of corn. That's only cosmetic. I'm talking about having a whole room that's locked and filled with firearms. And you gotta be prepared, you know what I mean? Listen, I never thought I'd say this in my life, but I'd shoot my son in the fucking belly. If he had a sneeze or any of that shit. I mean, he's a great kid, I love him, but he's never been on the TV, you know? And there's Charles Woodson. How about that? What a season he had. Great, man. He became the first defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy. And congratulations, Charles. That is something that no one can ever take away from you. Unless you kill your wife and a waiter, in which case, all bets are off. This is a word of advice.
God bless you. Watching your set was like watching Henry Fonda pick blueberries.
Now, wait a minute.
What's that? Oh, he wants to say something.
Why, I don't think there's a person in here that would not love to watch Henry Fonda pick blueberries.
You've admitted that you're lazy. I think you've read 6 books in your life.
I've read 6.
6. What kind of a woman would be attracted to you, do you think?
Well, I have a lot of money.
Oh.
Alec Baldwin, he must have.
Oh, yeah, every season, pretty much.
He's amazing. I don't know what he's doing now.
He was unreal.
Weird tweets. But he used to come when he was a lot younger, I guess, because it was when I started, which was 20 years ago. And he was married to Kim Basinger. And he complained about her, like, you know, she's the most beautiful woman. He goes, fucking wife. She bought a town. He was mad because she bought a town. Which
a town? She bought a whole town?
Yeah,
oh my God.
So their credit score went down a little. So
you bought a town.
And then he comes in. Baldwin looks perfect, you know. He just had dinner with Lauren, and he goes, he's trying to be like us, you know, one of the guys. And he goes, that secretary, no, not that, he didn't say secretary. He goes, that assistant girl out there, man, I'd saw my left leg off to fuck her.
Jesus Christ.
And I said, I think all you have to is ask her. Why?
Yeah, you're Alec Baldwin.
What a disaster.
Jenny, all the stars are here.
It's true.
Beardy Man, Claude Racine, Dax Flame, Betty Fine,
You got it.
and Raffi Fine. All the stars
You really keep up with all that
are
stuff.
here tonight. Oh, yes. Harley Morenstein is here.
All right. And we also have comedian Todd Glass. He'll be hanging out backstage with some of tonight's guests. And on the red carpet, we've got comedian Kulap Vailesak and host...
I feel like Todd will be struggling to know these people.
I'm sorry, I'm going to continue with the what the computer says, Norm, although I'd
I'm
love
sorry.
to talk to you more than this computer.
We're on
but
the
I have to do
computer.
what the computer says, even though I do love you, Norm. I think you're one
Okay.
of the best. We're also going to be talking to the host
Well,
of
I'm no Harley Morenstein.
You're not, Norm, but you gotta just let me read this fucking thing.
Now, do you think Cosby's legacy will be hurt?
Yeah.
You do, huh? I mean, there was a comedian, Patton Oswalt, he told me, I think the worst part of the Cosby thing was the hypocrisy. And I disagreed.
You disagree with that?
Yeah. I thought it was the raping. As my feeling, most rapists are hypocrites. You don't meet many go, I like raping, and I know it's not politically correct, but by God, people go, well, he's not being a hypocrite, and that's the worst part. Thinking, you know, because they have that Viagra thing out.
Yeah.
And the other day, you know, Bob Dole came right out and said,
He was one of the first.
yeah. And, you know, you don't want to hear about Bob Dole's cock, you know? I mean, President Clinton's cock, Bob Dole's cock, what the hell? But mostly, an old man like that, you don't want him to have a super hard cock. You know what I mean?
Why?
Why? Because an old man, you want him to be, got a pipe going, a newspaper, the dog at his feet there.
Well, that in some corners is considered pipe.
Oh. But now they're going to have to create some goddamn pill that makes women aroused at the sight of a fucking 70-year-old dude with a super hard cock. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. This is Viagra. It's insane. And you know what it's for? Impotent people. All right,
Yeah.
It's for impotent guys. So get this. I read this. The pill can make your cock hard for 4 hours.
Right.
So now, who has the 4-hour hard cock? The impotent guy. The rest of us are fucked. Me and you got our regular cocks. Meanwhile, fucking Spade is,
Defer to Spade.
Oh, man. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it coming.
Dude, I know you didn't. He brought it all around and then a vicious rip kick into his best friend's gut.
Once there's too much cock talk, I try to just zone out for a minute till it goes back the other way.
If there's too much cock talk, this guy has fevered nightmares all night. Dreams, I mean, like sweaty, fevered dreams from the cock talk that's been all over his head.
Why bury me twice? He's killing me.
No, he's a good man.
That erased it. All right.
No, he's a good man.
Who cares?
After all that, that's the whiteout he puts on.
Yeah, I know, it's awful.
After he talks about you doing chin-ups on cock for 18 minutes. No, he's a good guy.
If you're gay, he's a completely straight guy. He gets a lot of ladies. You know that about him with the ladies.
Don't say ladies.
Women, girls.
Okay, thank you. Ladies, what are we, fucking on an FM station here?
He's Don Cornelius.
But these gay guys, man, I was reading, you know about the...
These gay guys.
I haven't even said hi yet.
Do you know about this girl? She's mad at you. Greg was interviewing some girl and she was going off.
I know who it is.
What's the girl's name?
You know, me and Norm have worked with her before. That's why he's going to laugh when I say the name. Laura Keitlinger. Hates your guts.
Did you know she hates you?
Oh,
my God. Do you want to hear the clip?
By the way, wait, can I interrupt your old friend, Norm Macdonald? Did you guys write together on,
He's not a friend of mine.
Roseanne, right?
Well, I was just using it loosely.
Now, you had a reaction
not
just
a
now to
friend
Norm
at all.
Macdonald. Not a friend, not a fan.
You worked with him, though.
At Saturday Night Live.
Roseanne.
No, I missed him at Roseanne. Well, I came in and he was supposed to be the my guide through SNL, and it turned out that he is a shit stirrer.
He was busy pissing in a bucket in front of people.
Well, no, he loves to pit people against each other. You know, it's funny that you said that because he's probably one of the few people I really don't like.
Wow, I've never heard that about. Everyone loves Norm Macdonald.
well, I mean, I barely remember Laura from the show,
right,
except for her hit characters, obviously.
I don't even know who she is.
But
she's very talented.
She makes Morweena Banks look like Gilda Radner. But no, she came in directly after me, so I wouldn't be her
mentor.
Yeah, I'm not going to guide any lady through comedy. That would take me, first of all, I'd have to figure out how a lady could do comedy. And then I'd have to...
You strike me, Norm, from what I'm getting from this conversation, you are a man's man. Do you actually believe that women can't be funny? I'm being serious. Are you kind of more in the school that guys are funny comics, just somehow women can't make that transition?
Well, I don't know about you, but when I was in fucking school and shit like that, I'd be in high school, and you could hear peals of laughter, and you'd run over there, and there'd be a big group of people laughing and laughing. Who'd you see in the middle? Abroad. Get to O.J. O.J. Simpson's lawyers say they don't want the families of Nicole Brown and Ronald Goldman in the courtroom during the trial. They're afraid the presence of the family members will just remind O.J. of how much more killing he still has to do. Well, O.J. Simpson's lawyers stopped feuding this week, finally. The Dream Team, F. Lee Bailey and Robert Shapiro, were able to put aside their differences and express their admiration for each other after O.J. threatened to cut their heads off. You see the Kramer thing?
Oh, I did see that. We could look at that right now if we wanted to, but we don't have to look at that.
Laugh.
Yeah, does that make you laugh when you see that? You've
makes me laugh.
You've done stand-up.
I know Michael Richards.
You do? Okay.
And he's no racist. He's not a racist. And when you say something like that crazy, it can only be a joke. You know what I mean? He was out of his head element. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
But there's no way that a guy who's racist screams it at the top of his lungs. You know what I mean?
Well, certainly, I don't think he was anticipating the fact that a cell phone could have been putting this onto CNN as he was saying it. I think he was
right.
thinking,
He wouldn't do it on the Craig Ferguson show.
Right. Maybe on here, though. We could maybe to get him on here to recreate that rant. I don't know. Up here in front of the brick.
I just want the new people. Hey, guess what? There's a young girl that's middling attractive that swears a lot. Let's get her. What? Is that the new fucking thing?
Yeah.
Sarah Silverman, hysterical.
Right.
Who's funnier than her?
Nobody.
No, except dudes. But,
Nobody.
But we got a lot of power here, a lot of juice. Mr. Rule Arledge is here, of course, the chairman of ABC News, and a lot of crazy stories coming out of that division, Stories about this person sleeping with that person and all that, you know. Scandal after scandal. And if you heard the latest, I heard this just the other day. There's a rumor that last week, a certain, I don't want to say who it is, a certain gentleman in ABC News, he went to a party and he got really drunk and he ended up having sex with his own wife. I don't know how these rumors get started, but you know, it's probably just a vicious rumor, really, you know. But as Mr. Arledge knows, of course, TV has become a very tough game. You got to stay competitive, you know. As we all know, ABC's Good Morning America is in a little turmoil, you know, a little trouble, a little rating trouble. And they're considering a lot of ways now, you know, to boost the ratings. And I don't know, I think they're getting a little desperate. I heard that next week Charles Gibson will announce he's a lesbian. I mean, is that going to help anything? Nobody wants to hear that. Martha Stewart is here, and she wanted me to tell you, don't let the busboys clear your table off tonight, because a little later Martha will come up here, and she's going to show us how to take those old discarded fish bones and make a beautiful birdhouse. So... That's nice. A little late here tonight. I took a cab to the theater, folks. And I don't know if you've ever been in these New York City cabs, but I got one of those cabbies, couldn't speak English, you know. Saw his name there on the dash. I couldn't even pronounce it. I think it was something like Hideki Arabu. Something like that. Arabu's been having some trouble, man. They fired his translator. Steinbrenner fired his translator. And people see that as cruel, you know, but I don't know, you know. I mean, if you're not doing well in Yankee Stadium, you know, do you really need a translator? Do you want that, you know? You know? Hey, what'd they say? They say you suck. You should go back to Japan, you dirty foreigner. Okay, I got it. I'm trying to pitch over here.
How do you figure out how much to share about what goes on behind the scenes at SNL? Because I know that you were talking about Eddie not doing Bill Cosby on Howard Stern's show, and Seth Meyers wasn't crazy about that. He came out about the Ellen and said, I wouldn't have told that story.
Seth Meyers said that?
Yeah, he said, do we have the quote here? Just bring up the quote. He said, I wouldn't have told it. I feel the same way. I think when you're at SNL, you're seeing so many different things behind the scenes. There are often things to give away that are yours to give away. Norm played it in a way that is very Norm Macdonald. And he went on to praise you, but I don't know what that means. I mean, how do you choose what to reveal and what not to reveal, what to share and what not to share about an institution as powerful as SNL?
I always think, what would Seth Meyers do? It's ridiculous.
Do you have like a necklace or something with a WWSMD on it? And whenever you're in a pickle, just hold that. And what would Seth do?
Yeah, because, you know, if you really want to be really funny, then that's what you want to do. You want to think, what would make Seth Meyers laugh? That's how I live my life.
What do you think of his show?
Of what show?
The Seth Meyers show.
It's not something I would do.
You like George Bush, don't you?
I love George Bush, man. He's a good man, decent. You know, none of this. He's, you know, he's not a liar, a crook, murderer, or anything like that. So it'd be good to get the. See, I think we should get the homicide out of the White House and get like a fresh start, because we don't want any more murderers.
I think we should just go on to the next question.
Who are the murderers?
Yeah.
Oh, Clinton, he murdered a guy.
Yeah, you know, we're not allowed to. You're not allowed to put out no accusations without.
That's a little too far.
That's the way it doesn't work.
Let's just go on to the next question.
Yeah.
This is not my week. What can I tell you?
Oh, it's not mine either, and I'm being very nice. Okay. Be a good boy. Now, Norm.
Do you never hear that?
No. Listen,
Norm,
we don't need
I
to
don't
talk
want to get
about
into
that.
this, and I don't want to hear it, and this is not the place to make those accusations, and you're supposed to be funny. Let's get on to the next
Exactly.
question. So get with it.
There you go.
This is a live show.
Why? Norm, but you have been properly chastised by Barbara, so I'm now going to ask the next question.
I thought it was a matter of record.
Shut up. Shut up. Look,
Okay.
let me do this, okay?
I'll tell you what's a matter of record. You will not be invited back if you don't shut up. All right, now.
Oh, how about this? college freshman Scott Damerow, Larry, set a new world record by using his head to bust 142 eggs, and he now officially holds a place in the Guinness Book of fucking retards. Oh, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Why are these dirty?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is something exciting. Our next guest made his stand-up debut. I did not remember that. This man began his television stand-up debut with us 25 years ago.
Didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Very talented actor. Nobody funnier. Ladies and gentlemen, Norm Macdonald.
Thanks, guys. Listen, I don't want to brag or anything, but me and Oprah are making the same money tonight. But the show has loosened up considerably. I noticed I was watching Oprah and Dave talking about weed and booze. And I don't do either of those. The hardest drug I ever did, LSD. And I remember I was a kid, I was like 16, and I remember they warned me, they said, hey, you gotta be careful with that LSD on account of you can get a flashback. 10 years can go by, 20 years, 30 years, and a flashback will happen. So I thought, hey, that seems like a good deal. You tell me I buy a drug for $5, I eat it, I get high, and then 20 years later I get high again? That's not the point. I like to stretch my drug dollar. The point is this. 10 years have passed, 20 years have passed, 30 years have passed, and no flashbacks. What a gyp that turned out to be. Just more horse shit by the big acid companies, that's all it is. But I can't believe it's been a quarter century since I made my television debut. It was all different back then. You know, it was back then, I remember if you wanted to take a picture, you would use a camera, not a telephone. As a matter of fact, if you used a telephone, people would look at you odd. You know, like, just stay still like that. What about in the old days when they took pictures of you way back, you know, where they pulled that thing and exploded and stuff? I got a picture of my great-grandfather. The thing took 6 hours to take your picture, and it was a picture of my great-grandfather, one. They only had, every guy had one picture back then. And it's just him like... I gotta get back, feed them hogs. Who's gonna feed the hogs? Somebody gotta feed them hogs. Now, in the future, of course, it'll be different. 50 years from now, people will be going like, hey, you want to see 100,000 pictures of my great-grandfather? I got him right here, plus everything he did every day of his life. Hey, this occurred to me today. ID, which I had to show it again. There's a strange abbreviation when you think about it. I is short for I. And then D is short for dentification. They could have split that one up a little better, you know? But I watch the TV, I watch the news, make you afraid, the news, you know? Put all these stories on, Iraq, Iran, North Korea, you know, try to scare you, you know? But does it ever really scare you? Like, you ever wake up in the middle of the night, North Korea! That little tiny country across the ocean. I wonder if they'll get me. Plus, didn't MASH settle that like 20 years ago? Why'd I have to watch that stupid show? There is one country that worries me, though. Not Iraq, not Iran, not North Korea. The only country that really worries me is the country of Germany. I don't know if you guys are history buffs or not, but in the early part of the previous century, Germany decided to go to war. And who did they go to war with? The world. It had never been tried before. And so you figure that would take about 5 seconds for the world to win, but no, it was actually close. Then about 30 years pass, and Germany decides again to go to war, and again it chooses as its enemy the world. And this time they have that guy, Schrankly, Crankly, that guy, and I'm not even going to dignify him by saying his name, but I think you know what I'm talking about. But you'd think at that point the world will go, listen, Germany, here's the deal. You don't get to be a country no more on account of you keep attacking the world.
Hey, for the 9th consecutive year, Nick, JetBlue Airlines ranked first for satisfaction among all North American airlines. But you know what ranked least in satisfaction? 9/11 Airlines. What a terrible name for an airline. It reminds me of that tragedy. Oh, 9/11. Yeah, don't laugh at 9/11 again. I tried to tell him not to laugh. Adam. I know. I walked through blood and bones in the streets of Manhattan trying to find my brother.
Jesus.
Yeah, he was in northern Canada.
Listen, Bill Cosby, first of all, is my hero ever since I was a kid, because I always wanted to be like him, and I got his albums, tried to emulate him, but I didn't like his stand-up, but I like the way he was as a man. Because this was before, they didn't say he was a rapist on the fucking liner notes of the albums, you know? As my buddy said, he said, the worst part about Cosby was he was a hypocrite. And I said, I don't think that was the worst part. To me, the worst part was the raping. Way up high. And then the second would be the drugging. And then the third would be the scheming. But anyways, hypocrisy would be way fucking down the line, you know, like on the 4th page or some shit. Like, I'm no expert, but I think probably most rapists are hypocrites. You know what I mean? You know, I meet a lot of guys who go, I like to rape, I don't give a fuck. I know it's not a politically correct thing to say, but I like raping. Go, goddamn, at least he's not a hypocrite. That's the worst. That's the worst part of it. But he, imagine you're a girl. Some of you will be easier. No, imagine you're a girl, you're in a gift shop in Vegas or some shit, go, I'm going to buy this snow globe for my, it's the most famous guy ever, Cosby, you know, Cosby's there, and he's like, you want to go to my room? It's the biggest room ever. And so you go, yeah, of course I want to go to your room. Biggest star ever, biggest room ever, what the fuck? You don't have to be a girl, you fucking go. And then you go up and then you're like, fuck, look at this. I've never seen, and he's like, you want a glass of water? You go, yes, that would be nice. And then you go, why is it purple? Why is it fizzing? Like in a monster movie, just drink it. It's famous people water. And drink, and everything goes fucking crazy and shit. And they come out of it, they're like, what the fuck? I was just in the gift shop. What's that? Cosby cock? I can swear that's a Cosby cock. That's impossible. A Cosby cock? Why would there be a Cosby cock in my face? Wait a second, I remember. I'll call for help. Hypocrisy! A man committed hypocrisy on me in room 10304-204. There's too many numbers in the hotel room.
In my opinion, if you're going to fight the war on terror, a good place to start would be this nation's haunted houses.
I've never asked you this before, and we've been good friends for many years. Okay, I made that up. But
no. We haven't?
No, we're friends. We're good friends. But I don't know what your... McDonald, is that Irish? Is that Scottish? What's your ethnic background?
My ethnic background is Polish.
Are you really Polish? Wow.
Polish people,
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
McDonald, you don't...
Well, my parents changed their names. They had to because of the constant ribbing they'd get for being Polish, you know. Mm-hmm. And so they changed their name to McDonald. But, you know, it's one of the things that you can, you know, I mean, I get a little upset about it, you know. Because, you know,
all the Polish jokes and stuff.
You can't make jokes about other people, but for some reason you make jokes about Polish people, you know?
Right.
I don't like it.
Right. You shouldn't. That sounds bad, yeah.
I mean, I had an experience, you know. I go in and I order a Polish sausage, you know, from this guy, you know. And so the guy says to me, you must be Polish. And I said, come on, man. I mean, come on. Think about it, what you're saying. You know, I'm trying to knock some sense into this fellow's head, maybe give him a wider world view, you know?
Sure, yeah.
I said, you think because I order a Polish sausage, I'm Polish. I said, what if somebody came in here and ordered French toast? Would you think he was French, you know?
Right.
I mean, what if somebody came in here and ordered a Belgian waffle? Would you consider that guy a Belgian, you know? I mean, if a guy came in and ordered a German bratwurst, would you consider that fellow to be a German fella?
Right.
I said, what if a guy came in and ordered German potato salad? I suppose you'd think he was German too. Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, what if a guy...
Wow, you talked to this guy for a while.
I'm telling you, man. With racist, you have to get through to
You have to really get it into their head. Right.
I said, if a guy came in and he ordered a Cuban hamburger, are you going to assume he's a Cuban?
Right.
I said, I think it is absolutely ridiculous that just because I come in here, I order a Polish sausage, why would you jump to the fact that I'm Polish?
Right.
And the guy says to me, well, first of all, it's a hardware store.
And you hate Polish jokes, don't you? You just hate them.
No, I think they're disgusting. What are you, retarded? So I know you're not retarded, but what are you, Down syndrome? A new study found that men with beards are more attractive than men without beards. More great work from the University of Bob Seger.
I know this grimness. Although my buddy, I did want to say one thing about my buddy Richie, who has a disease, and but it's an interesting disease he has. He has the disease of alcoholism. And he came to me, you know, and he told me, and I like to look, I'm the kind of guy who likes to look at the bright side of things, you know. So I told him, I said, Richie, it's true that you have a disease and everything, but I think you got the best one. It's the only disease where you get to drink booze all the time. I haven't looked at every medical journal, but I believe it's the only disease where you can constantly drink booze. As a matter of fact, that is the disease. You know, and I don't think Richie would think if he had a disease. Like, I don't think Richie would go to my Uncle Bert, go, hey, I understand you got bowel cancer. Ah, man, I know how you feel. I gotta drink a lot of booze. Those diseases, they're tough, those diseases, huh, Uncle Bert? Hey, what's your symptoms, Uncle Bert? Well, my bowel, I got blood pouring out of it all the time. I got bowel blood pouring out, gushing out of my bowel, almost nonstop. And I got searing, clawing pains, ripping, tearing, you know, mind-screeching bowel pains. And they're combined with aching, dull, soul-deadening bowel pain. Those are basically my symptoms. How about you? I get happy. And, you know, I tend to be able to talk to people easier, I find. Sometimes I will meet a lady at a bar, got the same disease as I do, and I'll fuck her. But that's in the latter stages of the disease, Uncle Bert. You gotta realize that. Know what I mean, Uncle Bert? But no, but listen, man, I don't minimize what he does though, because he admits that he's an alcoholic and that he's weaker than a bottle, and that ain't easy to do. I couldn't do any of that shit. I'm too proud, you know what I mean? I got too much pride, you know, like they say in the scriptures, pride goeth before the fall, you know, and he can somehow, you know, it's a very beautiful thing he does. He goes to Alcoholics Anonymous and he says right in front of them, he says, you know, he goes in front of a whole room full of people and he says, I am an alcoholic, you know, which I know does not sound that anonymous. I didn't name the group, but sounds like the exact opposite of anonymous. Whatever. Like, to me, the alcoholics that, you know, the anonymous alcoholics, to me, would be like you guys. I don't fucking know. I can't tell, you know? But once you tell a whole church basement full of people, your cover's pretty well blown. But anyways, it still requires a lot of... The only thing they seem to be anonymous about, from the way I can gather it, is they won't tell you their last names. Anything else goes, you know? But not the last name. No, no. Sometimes they'll say the first, like they'll go, I am Richie and I am an alcoholic, or the first initial. They'll say, my name is Richie K and I am an alcoholic. Then anything goes. They're like, one time I remember I was under the influence of the demon rum and by God, I started punching my newborn in the face. I looked down at my fist and it was all bloody with, I don't know what it was. It was either from my knuckles or my son's skull. Yeah. I'm not telling you my last name. That's none of your beeswax. As far as I'm concerned, a man should have a little, you know. Did I ever tell you about the time I blew a dog for a pint of gin? Oh, yeah, I did tell you that. First initial's K, I'll give you that much. Richie K, but I'm not going to tell you the last letters. Plus, you can memorize my face. But other than that, I would like to keep this completely anonymous. If there was just a way I could... And what better way to keep a secret, when you think about it, than tell a room full of drunks? That's not going any place, you know? As soon as the guy has a relapse, hey, Richie blew a dog for a pint of gin. He told a whole bunch of us. I mean, I understand the dog had some gin. What are you going to do? Oh, yeah. Richie K. You know Richie K?
It'll be a lot like not eating pork on Friday, which was really because people didn't have running water back then.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why it's, you know, in the in the Bible, you shouldn't eat pork at all.
Yeah.
And then we started to get a little running water, and it was, well, not on Friday. And now we got full-blown hot water on a tab. It's like, fucking pork it up, people. Do you believe that the 10 Commandments are rules that you could live by and be a good person, or do you think they're random?
I believe if you could live by them, you'd be a great person. But how do you not covet?
Well, that's actually the 10th commandment, and it literally says, if you translate it, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, thy neighbor's house, thy neighbor's donkey, or thy neighbor's manservant.
Really?
Yeah.
So I guess the 10 Commandments are only aimed at men, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Or manservant, or I guess you can covet your manservant's wife.
Right. Are you sure that's true?
It was written.
I got it from a Christian website.
Manservant.
It was written by small people, like a lot of laws. Because, I mean, before that, it was might makes right. It was one rule. There was one commandment. If you're bigger than me, you can take whatever I have.
So this was a way of...
controlling out of fear with using a invisible power.
Well, think
That's what I
about this
believe.
country, how think about if that were true back then. Look at the guys that have all the money, like Bill Gates. They're the easiest guys to beat up. And there's only what do they say? Like 50% of our country's wealth is held in the hands of like 2%, and yet they're the smallest, weakest 2% physically.
Oh, of course.
Isn't it kind of funny that they if you think of all the strong, tough inner city people who could kill those guys, and they don't. Why don't they? They're only a limo door away from
Because of man-made laws.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's assuming that the Bible was written by man. That's a big leap of faith.
Well, it's assuming you're talking about the New Testament, since you've already said you don't really go down for the old one.
No, I believe the Old Testament.
But when you say the Bible, which one are you talking about?
I believe that the Old Testament is just there to prophesy the New Testament, but I believe it.
So it's bump set spike.
But I believe every word of it.
Do you believe when my mother is a very devout Catholic, and I have a hard time trying to reason with her because I believe she's right in a way. I believe that I fall so short of understanding my own experience in life, and things change so quickly that I find it hard to believe that whatever science has come up with is going to be better than hey, here's some shit that's actually will make you cry.
Yeah.
That's so deep.
Right.
I mean, as opposed to here's a single-celled microbiome. Okay, you tell me.
Science. It's like, the difference between journalism and art. You know what I mean? Where is there more truth, a newspaper or a Mark Twain book?
Yeah.
It's not even comparable. If you want to believe in scientists, ciphers, journalists, if you want to believe in chairs and tables, be my guest.
But we're sitting on them right now.
What?
Maybe.
You're sitting on
of
a
course they exist, but I'm saying they're so prosaic, they're so mundane, they're so pedestrian that why even bother with them? Why not believe in the real truth? Rather than the
spirit,
the stupid facts.
Here's the thing that I've never been clear on: is it's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, right?
Yes.
I never got the Holy Spirit part. Like I just don't. Maybe I'm undereducated about it, but it seems like in a way it's the most important one because it's timeless, it's ethereal, as opposed to the Father-Son thing is. You find it in every mythology. There's Zeus but what is it? What is the Holy Spirit?
Well, let's not call it mythology. Let's not lump it in with mythology.
Well, you could in the sense that a lot of the scripture is based on previous pagan texts and things like the Quran, and so it's not like all the stories are original.
Oh, well, unless you believe it's the Word of God.
But do you believe that Jesus Christ is the only Messiah who was born right around the winter solstice and the only one who rose during the vernal equinox? Because they all did.
No, I don't think he was born. I don't think anyone thinks he was born in the winter solstice.
You're right. That's the day we celebrate it. Most people agree that he was born around April.
Right.
Like me.
Because you're April 2nd.
11th, but good enough.
I wasn't going to talk about the coronavirus. But on the way here, I got really ill. But I think it was because I ate a cherry pie. Like, I got a cherry pie from Bristol Farms, and then I ate it, and then the car was going weird, and I was like, oh. And then he turned on the radio, Jeremy, and then all the fucking news was like, the guy was like, well, there's been so far 11 cases, 50. 200. I don't feel good. You know, you're like, oh, this is not good. I feel like I'm in a fucking middle of a Stephen King novel or something like that. What is this? So my plan is just to not die. You know, survive long enough where they find a cure. You know, some people will have to die. But finally they'll find a cure for me. And then I'll thank all those. It's funny how Big Pharma is so evil till now. It's like, what is it, $200 a pill? Yeah, that's good, that's fine, I'll take it. Give me all you got. But and now I'm sniffling, and I don't know what that is. Could be the cocaine, I guess. I'm so nervous about this goddamn, and then so I take cocaine, you know. And then that makes the anxiety even more crippling. It's funny that we all now know how we're going to die. It's just a matter of what order at this point. I went to the Costco and the fucking everybody trying to buy shit and everything, like the end of the world. And I'm like, anything? And they go, you gotta make yours. I'm like, I don't know how to make Purell. Oh, I can't touch my fucking face. Remember the good old days when washing your hands didn't take 3 hours? Like A, B, C, D. Just take me now. So the mind never wanders too far from, you know, like I'll be talking about all kinds of horse shit up here tonight, but every moment I'll be thinking of this disease. Just to let you know. Just getting away from you guys a little bit more. But it comes at a good time, this, where we're all quarantined, because we know how to live like that, right? We got our fucking magic phones and computers and everything. We don't need no fucking people. It was the last step between us and happiness anyway, we're people. Got the TV and shit. Fucking more interesting people than anybody I know. Listen to fucking First Take and spend my last moments on Earth with Max Kellerman. Oh, God damn. I can taste the baby laxative in this fucking cocaine. Rolling down the back of my throat. God damn. But I'm old anyway, you know, so if I die, it won't be as much of a tragedy. I'm 68 years young, I like to say. Yeah. You get old and you start worrying anyway, you know. Forget the coronavirus, like that's possible. I said I wasn't going to mention it. I was talking to the manager. He's like, nobody wants to hear about the fucking coronavirus. They come here to not hear about the coronavirus. I'm like, yeah, that's true. But it was a good idea you made. It was a good choice tonight to come out and sit beside total strangers. At least I might be here. I can run, you know. At least I can flee when I see it. You meet at some point in your life Ricky Gervais. Mm-hmm. When does this happen?
At a radio station. In England, yes, in about 1998.
And you're both wags?
Yes.
You both work on the air?
Behind the scenes.
Oh, behind the scenes?
Yes, as he was the head of speech, and he immediately decided he needed an assistant when he got the job, and I happened to send my resume in, and he gave me the job.
Right.
And we were sort of backroom boys, and then we had an email one day from the boss that said, I remember quite distinctly, I'm paraphrasing, but it said something like, "What am I paying you cunts for?" I'm not paraphrasing this. It did say cunts, and so we panicked, and then we rushed onto the air and kind of did this segment, kind of jokey segment, and then we got an email saying that was the funniest thing I've ever heard. Unfortunately, the radio station launched the day after Princess Diana died, so it was it wasn't quite the sort of fanfare and celebration.
Now
a bit like when Farrah Fawcett died, and then it was usurped by Michael Jackson.
Somebody told me the Queen murdered her.
Yes, she did. Yeah. Yes, that's well known in England. Yeah. I'd like to apologise to the Queen.
So this explains a lot. So you start, you're the guy's fucking assistant.
Right.
So that never goes away.
Right. Yeah. There we are. So I did a lot of the typing.
Yeah.
And laundry.
Yeah. And that's why you are not in The Office.
No, not really. I think it was more...
Wouldn't he be a great Gareth?
Well, he played Gareth's friend.
Well,
what
show?
The Odd Monster.
Well,
so why were you not in the show?
Well,
you must have wanted it like crazy.
No, not really, because we were writing it and directing it and sort of producing it and editing it.
Both of you were doing that.
Well, I know, exactly, but I think if we'd both been in front of the camera and behind the scenes, I mean, I just don't think it ever occurred to me. I mean, it was sort of like, it was kind of, well, I was just amazed we were doing it at all. And just privileged and like, this is incredible. And I mean, it was only after the series had finished when I saw all the free stuff that Ricky got sent and, you know, the privileges and the restaurant reservations and everything, that then I thought I'll have a piece of that. But at the time, it never occurred to me.
So anyways, you do The Office, it's a big hit. You begin to resent Ricky Gervais. I mean, that's what you said. I didn't say.
Yeah.
His success, not him.
No, I didn't resent him. You know.
Suddenly you're in a different circle, though. I mean.
What do you mean?
Well, money
good.
separates people.
Between he and I, or between me and other people?
Or did you both have enough money that you didn't care? Now, in The Office, you do a joke about George Michaels in the first Office.
I don't remember the specifics of that joke. I'd like to apologise to George Michael.
Oh yeah, in the bathroom, and then
he's a wonderful musician.
Yeah, what's his latest release? It was
running down the wall of the bathroom.
Yeah,
right.
What's white and slides down toilet walls?
I don't know.
Michael Jackson's latest release. George Michael's. Yeah. Have you heard George Michael's latest release?
No.
No, George Michael's latest song is his release though.
Is it about blowjobs?
Yeah, the thing in the toilet. It was a hand job. Right.
Is it wank me off before you go?
It's about to go down. We're here to stay and run this town. Bring in the heat, bring in the energy. We're the queens of the festival, can't you see? We're the queens of the festival, here to rule the stage. Dropping beats and make your body engage. From sunrise to sunset, we're taking it all. We're the festival queens standing tall. Ooh, yeah, ooh. From dawn till dusk, we command the crowd's gaze. Every beat, every rhyme sets our souls ablaze. With swagger and style, we own this domain. In the realm of music, we reign supreme, no chain. Feel the rhythm pulsating through your veins. Our verses ignite, fire never wane. With each lyric we spit, each move we make, we carve our legacy, leaving jaws to quake. We're the queens of the festival, here to rule the stage. Dropping beats and make your body engage. From sunrise to sunset, we're taking it all. We're the festival queens standing tall. Ooh, I get it, ooh. No crown needed, our all's the crown jewel in the kingdom of sound. We never play the fool with beats as our scepters and rhymes as our decree. We're the sovereigns of rhythm for all to see. So bow down to the queens as we own the night. In the kingdom of music, we're the guiding light. From the first note to the last, we'll always be the festival queens, forever wild and free.
Hey, what do you think of that intro, that Leo Iacocca joke? I wrote it. Well, good to be here, eh? I quit smoking. You ever try to do that? Man, that's a tough thing, huh? Smoking ever since I was a kid. I always remember smoking, you know? Remember one time I was a little kid, I was 6 or 8 or 10 or something like that, or 4, or some even number. And I was behind a garage. I was sneaking a cigarette back there, sneaking a cigarette behind my garage, and my dad caught me. I'll never forget it. His big head. I may forget it one day, I don't know, but I remember it now. You never know what you're going to forget, you know? Ravaged by syphilis, you know, in your later years, you might remember nothing. But, you never see a guy ravaged by syphilis anymore. You ever notice it? No excuse for that. His big head came around the corner of the garage there and caught me. There I was sneaking my cigarette, and he hauled me in. I thought I was in for the strapping of my life, you know? What he did is he pulled out his big cigar. Must have been half the size of my arm, this giant cigar. Stuck it in my mouth, lit it up, made me smoke it all the way through, right to the end. And that's when I started smoking cigars. So that plan didn't work out too good there. And there was another time I remember, now that I'm thinking about it there. I was behind my garage again. As luck would have it. There I was, smoking a big fat joint back there. Don't do drugs. And my dad's big head showed up again. And he hauled me in. I thought I was in for the strapping of my life, you know? But injected me with heroin. That's him, right there. Can you believe something like that would happen? He was a strict man, I'll tell you that right now. He's strict but fair. Tough but cruel. His toughness was more than offset by his cruelty. Oh, man, but you gotta quit smoking. Hey, otherwise, you're gonna be an old guy, and then unhealthy, sick, and everything like that. Although some guys don't. You ever meet those old guys, doesn't matter what the hell they do to themselves? You know, they still grow old. Be the oldest bastard you ever met in your life, you know? I go, every day I smoke 4 packs of cigarettes. I drink a bottle of Jack Daniels, and I hit myself in the head with a shovel every day. I'd like to die. I can't die, I can't see. One time I put a shotgun in my mouth, blew the whole back of my head out. Just a slight ringing in the ears or something. Ah, but what the hell, huh? You gotta stay in shape. That's the thing. Now that I quit smoking, get in shape, work out, and everything like that, I haven't worked out forever. I never worked out. Now that has it been that long? I was gonna lie to you there, but I decided not to. You ever lie? You ever lie to a guy for no reason at all? Like usually there's a reason, eh? You want to, protect somebody's feelings, or screw over your buddy Larry or something like that. But you ever lie for no reason? Just all of a sudden a big lie will spill out of your evil head there, You don't even know why, Like a guy come up and you go, "Hey, you ever see that movie with Meryl Streep and the horse?" And then you go, "Yes." Then the back there, you go, "What the hell am I lying about over here? I stand to gain nothing by this lie. The hell am I thinking back here in my head?" But you gotta stay in shape there. That's what I'm saying, I like sports. I'll watch any sport on TV, anything at all. The only sports I don't like, you ever see them sports where they'll try to combine two sports together? Make up a new sport? They don't even go together. Like, guy will run a 100-yard dash and then fish. Guy's fishing in a creek over there. I like game shows. Hey, win a lot of money. Hey, you ever get a lottery ticket? It's a little bit to do with a game show thing. You ever get a lottery ticket there? A guy give it to you if it's a gift. That's what I got for Christmas. Guy give me a lottery ticket. And what a stinking gift that is. What the hell's the guy thinking there? I go, "Here you go. Nothing. Merry Christmas. Nothing. Best of the season to you there. It's nothing. I'm giving it to you." Unless it wins, then it's something. But let's face it, you give a guy a lottery ticket, you don't want it to win. That's the last thing you want there, You don't want your buddy to be a winner, you want to be a loser like you, What the hell are you thinking? That'd be a nightmare. Imagine that. Give a guy a lottery ticket for Christmas there, Get a call a week later. "Hey, Bill, what's happening there?" "Yeah, I remember that ticket I gave you. 14 million bucks, huh?" I guess I finished this joke then. I had some more, but what are you gonna do, eh? I don't know. Hey, I had one of those weird dreams last night. You ever have one of them dreams where, it's right in the middle of the dream, the best part of the dream, and then you wake up, and there you are back in your stinking life again? So you try to fall asleep, re-dream it. Man, that never works there, Always end up with some weird mutation of your original dream, I was having this dream last night. I was in a pool with Christy Brinkley, and we were going toward each other, me and Christy Brinkley. And I woke up and I had a re-dream, and then I ended up shooting pool with David Brinkley. La 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 la. So what are you gonna do, eh? What are you going to do? That's what I say, Well, I only got 30 seconds, and not all my jokes take way more than that. But I have nothing to say. Let me tell you this, though. Laughter, my friends, laughter is the best medicine. That's for sure. Isn't it? That's for damn sure. You betcha. Yes, indeedy. Yeah. Unless you're a diabetic. And then insulin is the best medicine. You don't want to find you in a coma in front of a Three Stooges movie or something. That's no good. Hey, I'm done. Hey, thanks a lot, folks. Start clapping, eh? Hey, keep clapping.
Hey folks, how's it going? I'm Josh.
I'm Taylor.
I'm going to be reacting to Norm Macdonald's last stand-up on Letterman. A lot of people are requesting this, so he's going to hop right into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is something exciting. Our next guest made his stand-up debut. I did not remember that. This man began his television stand-up debut with us 25 years ago.
Didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Very talented actor. Nobody funnier. Ladies and gentlemen, Norm Macdonald.
Thanks, guys. Listen, I don't want to brag or anything, but me and Oprah are making the same money tonight. The show has loosened up considerably. I noticed I was watching Oprah and Dave talking about weed and booze. I don't do either of those. The hardest drug I ever did, LSD. And I remember I was a kid, I was like 16, and I remember they warned me, they said, hey, you gotta be careful with that LSD on account of you can get a flashback. 10 years can go by, 20 years, 30 years, and a flashback will happen. So I thought, hey, that seems like a good deal. You tell me I buy a drug for $5, I eat it, I get high, and then 20 years later I get high again? That's not the point. I like to stretch my drug dollar. The point is this. 10 years have passed, 20 years have passed, 30 years have passed, and no flashbacks. What a jip that turned out to be. Just more horse by the big acid companies, that's all it is. But I can't believe it's been a quarter century since I made my television debut. It was all different back then. You know, it was back then, I remember if you wanted to take a picture, you would use a camera, not a telephone. As a matter of fact, if you used a telephone, people would look at you odd. Just stay still like that. What about in the old days when they took pictures of you way back, you know, where they pulled that thing and it exploded and stuff? I got a picture of my great-grandfather. The thing took 6 hours to take your picture, and there's a picture of my great-grandfather, one. They only had, every guy had one picture back then. And it's just him like... I gotta get back, feed them hogs. Who's gonna feed the hogs? Somebody gotta feed them hogs. Now, in the future, of course, it'll be different. 50 years from now, people will be going like, hey, you want to see 100,000 pictures of my great-grandfather? I got him right here, plus everything he did every day of his life. Hey, this occurred to me today. ID, which I had to show it again. There's a strange abbreviation when you think about it. I is short for I. And then D is short for dentification. They could have split that one up a little better, you know? But I watch the TV, I watch the news, make you afraid, the news, you know? Put all these stories on, Iraq, Iran, North Korea, you know, try to scare you, you know? But does it ever really scare you? Like, you ever wake up in the middle of the night, North Korea! That little tiny country across the ocean. I wonder if they'll get me. Plus, didn't MASH settle that like 20 years ago? Why'd I have to watch that stupid show? There is one country that worries me, though. Not Iraq, not Iran, not North Korea. The only country that really worries me is the country of Germany. I don't know if you guys are history buffs or not, but... in the early part of the previous century, Germany decided to go to war. And who did they go to war with? The world. That had never been tried before. And so you figure that would take about 5 seconds for the world to win, but no, it was actually close. Then about 30 years pass, and Germany decides again to go to war, and again it chooses as its enemy the world. And this time they have that guy, Schrankly, Crankly, that guy. And I'm not even going to dignify him by saying his name, but I think you know what I'm talking. But you'd think at that point the world will go, listen, Germany, here's the deal. You don't get to be a country no more on account of you keep attacking the world. What do you think, you're Mars or something? Anyways, listen, folks, this will be my last time on the David Letterman show, I understand. And you guys, we all know that David Letterman was the greatest talk show host who ever lived. But I remember Dave differently because the first time I saw him, I was 13 years old. I was living in... I was living in Toronto, Canada, and I went to a talk show they had there. And David Letterman was the stand-up comedian on the show. And I loved stand-up. And David Letterman did this joke that I told everybody this joke. I love this joke. It still stays with me as my favorite stand-up joke ever. So I'd like to do it for you if you'd like to hear it. Because I was on the street the other day and I saw a garbage truck, and on the back of the garbage truck there was a small sign that said, "Please do not follow too closely. Another of life's simple pleasures ruined by a meddling bureaucracy, ladies and gentlemen." You remember the old days when Dad would pile the kids in the station wagon and we'd all go out and follow a garbage truck? So anyways, I'd just like to say, I know that Mr. Letterman is not for the mawkish, and he has no truck for the sentimental, but if something is true, it is not sentimental, and I say in truth, I love you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Norm. Norm. Oh my God.
Very funny, Norm. And thank you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
Norm Macdonald, ladies and gentlemen. That was very sweet, Norm. Good night, everybody.
Now, stay tuned for James Corden. This is Alan.
It's like Emil choked up a little bit.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if he was at first I couldn't tell if he was being sentimental for real or like because he's so weird with joking at first.
Yeah, he's so weird.
When he was like choking up the first time, I
tell.
thought he was like joking, but then the second time you tell like he really was like, yeah,
choking up.
Yeah, choking up. That yeah.
Aww.
It was emotional. That was
sweet.
yeah, sweet. Yeah.
That they're good friends and work together and stuff, you know.
Yeah. Very funny, man. That was funny.
Yeah,
He has such a weird sense of humor, man. He's so odd. It's
Like
just
the
funny.
I stands for I, D for identification. Like that's such a weird
To
joke.
think about that kind of stuff, yeah, dude is funny, man. He's
He is
so
really
odd.
funny. I never knew he did stand up. I've just seen him
Yeah,
in like
nor have I.
movies, so
Yeah.
I didn't know. But he's really funny.
Yeah, he
so.
is. He's very funny, man.
Mhm.
A great suggestion, guys. We really appreciate it. That was a little emotional. I didn't expect it to get him to get like emotional and choked up, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's good, man. Really funny, really awesome.
Mhm.
You know, he has stand up, so more a lot more suggestions from him. I like that, guys. If you guys give us more suggestions below, of what's funny, what isn't, so we can kind of, you know the deal. Leave us comments below on what you want us to check out. But yeah, this is good. This is funny.
Yeah.
He's really odd. And I love it. I love how odd he is. So yeah, I know. I like crazy, shocking humor, but this is good too, man. I like that he's just so, because it's not shocking, but it's like it's stuff you'll never think about, but it's funny.
Right? Yeah.
Like it's great. So
like
it is awesome.
Little silly things.
Man. All right, cool. You got anything else?
Nope.
All right, folks. Thank you very much. We greatly appreciate it for getting us to 3,000 subscribers. That's super awesome. So. Just continue to like, share, subscribe. That helps us out a lot. We greatly appreciate it. Continue to comment below. We're going to always try to get to as many videos as possible. All right, folks. As always.
That's it.
That's it?
That's
what I'm messing with you. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Later. Bye.
This is our first guest.
What is the band going to play when I come out?
There's no band.
You don't have a band?
We don't have a band on the show.
But it's a talk show.
Hey, welcome to the show. This is a podcast, but it's on the TV also. And I'm here with my trusted sidekick, Adam Egas.
That's right. How are you, Norm?
Your life is going well,
Couldn't be better.
but you're always in trouble with the law.
I wouldn't say that.
A little bit.
Well, I mean, yeah, a little. I mean, I
Don't
did
you
just get out of
think that
court.
possibly we're boring the shit out of the public right now?
About Adam Egas?
Yeah, just having non sequitur talk.
No, this is not non sequitur.
When are you going to introduce me?
Well, maybe we should introduce Super Dave.
Can I say one thing? Can I just say one thing?
Yes.
I have not seen you in so long.
I know, it's been a
and
while.
I love you. Makes me very sad now that you're
I've gained
a
45
man, no,
pounds.
I don't care. A man as brilliant as you are is doing a podcast for 18 people.
He's sober for 9 months.
Yeah, 9 months today.
That's like 3/4 of a chip.
Can't tell you how much I give a shit.
You don't care?
No, I don't care. I don't care if he's shooting up while we're doing the show now. Now, listen, this guy who killed the cops.
Yeah, explain to the folks.
I don't want to explain anything. If you're going to say that after everything I say, I'm going to leave.
No, I've heard people say that.
This is the cheapest thing I've ever been involved in.
No, I've heard people say that.
If I didn't love you, I would be so gone now. I can't tell you.
I've heard people say that. Explain to the folks who that is. Dorner, yes, Christopher Dorner.
Yeah. Okay.
Explain to the folks who he was.
Tall.
He was the African American.
African American match in Indian Wells.
Yeah.
And I saw Rafael Nadal play. He's my favorite.
Rafael Nadal. Explain to the folks who Rafael Nadal
is.
God.
Oh my God.
No, of course, Rafael Nadal. I'll explain. Okay. Rafael Nadal.
Now, am I going to have to explain everything to you?
No, to the folks.
Really
explain who Kim Kardashian is.
Never mind.
Because I think the joke was predicated on knowing that she has a big ass. Wasn't it?
And people don't know that. The heaviest I've ever seen.
And since I've gained it, I sweat like a
yeah, you sweat
like a whore in church. I don't mean to be
what?
I don't mean to be filthy, but
a whore in church.
Yeah, she's nervous, so she sweats because
like Chris Dorner.
2 women on a bridge.
Yeah.
One says, "You know what, Helen? I've always wanted to pee off this bridge just like men do." She said, "Go ahead. There's no one around." So she goes over the railings, drops her shorts, sticks her ass over the railing. She says, "Come here. I'm going to pee right down there in that canoe." Said, "It's not a canoe. It's your reflection." Your asswipe producer just held up a sign. Let's take a break. Where are we going? We're talking to 6 people. You know, we could get on a bus right now, the 3 of us, and yell out the window and reach more people.
What if each of us, each of you told a joke and decided who was the better joke? Adam Egret will start.
That is such a great idea.
Okay, you start, Adam.
Wait. I'm starting?
You say a joke.
Want me to just...
Let's take a break.
Yeah, I think we should probably take a break.
Okay, we'll take a break, and then we'll do the joke off.
No, we're not doing the jerk off.
Joke?
Oh, it's a joke off.
No,
yeah, wildly different.
We're not doing it.
You don't think you can take them?
It's got nothing to do with it.
We're taking a break.
I'm going to tell you the greatest talk show in the history of talk shows was Mike Douglas.
Mike Douglas.
And his co-host was Sly.
Now, people are going to think that's Michael Douglas. You should probably explain to the folks.
Well, who's watching? Is this in the United States?
Well, I'll explain to them.
Yeah, no, don't explain everything.
Mike Douglas.
Mike Douglas just take everything out of it. There's no sense being here.
I'm saying to the folks at home that Mike Douglas was a talk show host, someone in the vein of Merv Griffin. He was a singer.
Call me when you're through, because I forgot what I was talking about. And then another time, and this is horrible, but it kills me. John Biner was the host of Bizarre.
Yeah, he was the host. For the folks at home that don't know, he was a famous impressionist.
Can we explain what Bizarre is? It was a TV show in,
Yes.
I believe, the...
No, it was just John Biner and a bunch of Canadian actors.
It's a great show. It went 6 years, the first series in the history of cable.
No, I know. I wasn't saying it as an epithet. I meant I liked it.
Don't use epithet when you don't know what it means. We went over words before this show, and I asked you, do you know what epithet means? You said no, and now you use it.
But let me ask you this, though.
No, let me go on with this story.
Oh, is there a story? So Adam Eager told me something I didn't know. He said you worked with Red Fox on a variety.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm dying to
I
hear.
produced Red Fox variety.
You told me he just worked on it.
Worked on it.
Well, that's. I mean, according to your
What do you
Wikipedia
think I was,
page,
a stagehand, you douchebag? Worked on it.
it's not the
Did you
first time I've
do
been called
your
douchebag
notes?
today. No,
I want
got
you
all my
back on
information
drugs.
from
I'm
Wikipedia.
serious. I want you back on stuff so you
This
know.
close. I'm gonna do a
Two
shot.
quick Red Fox stories, okay?
Yeah.
We're meeting at his house.
Red Fox, for those of you who don't know.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Was played. Of course, most people know him as Sanford and Son. He played Fred Sanford.
Right. Right.
Which was his father's actual name.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You know, if I had steroids, I'd take them right now.
Steroids?
Yes, I would take them right now.
Why would you take
Just
steroids?
so my
then?
arms would pump up, I'd get you in a headlock and pop your head.
Oh my goodness gracious!
He's got a point.
I've never heard such a thing.
You know, I would rather do a show with
Look.
I would rather do.
In the
I'd
middle of
rather
your
do a
story.
show. I'd rather do a show with a signer. I'm serious for the deaf.
No, but in the middle of
Oh,
your story.
yeah, you told me let's take a break. I'll show you a break.
That was a great fucking story. Let's take a break.
But
huh?
what do we take a break for? This isn't a television show.
Yeah, we got.
You don't have sponsors. This is the first time you've been on.
I got sponsors.
You do? Who do you have?
No, he has a
Yeah,
sponsor.
call one of them. Call one of them right now.
No,
I trust
He
me
has
after
a
this.
sponsor.
I got it. No,
Because
don't
he's
explain
an
it to me. I
alcoholic.
got it. You have to explain to me them. They got to
No,
know.
folks.
How
gonna take a
sad
break.
is it that a talent of yours has to do this?
Adam had a question he wanted to ask you about your comedy.
Yeah, I've been chomping at the bits to ask this one. I've been thinking about it all week. Norm told me to come up with some questions for you, and I've just been dying to know where do you get your ideas from? Well, I mean,
Why didn't you answer his question?
What was his question?
Ask it again.
Don't ask that
Sorry,
again. That
ask
was
that
the
again.
dumbest
Too loud.
goddamn question I've ever heard.
You just want to know where you got
Yeah,
your
well, I gotta tell you where I got it at Ralph's. That's where I got it.
any particular Ralph's?
Yes,
or-
no, it's at Beverly Hills Ralph's.
Okay.
Got it in the
On
meat
Bever-
section.
the one on Beverly.
Beverly Drive.
Sorry.
Okay. Did you see this cardboard piece of shit?
We should explain to the folks
Explain to
table
what's
is.
going on.
that Super Dave is addressing Daniel Kellison, the producer.
Oh yes, Daniel Kelson, our trusty producer, who I think's done a great job personally.
Oh, suck his ass, because you're not coming back unless you do. Okay?
Let's roll the clip.
Oh, not another one.
Oh yeah,
There's
you know
no
what? There is no
clip.
clip. We have.
He said, let's roll the clip, and it's a picture. This show is just so. I tell you, even the prisoners are going back to bed.
Well, I'll explain what's
going on.
I'll explain what's going on here.
Who is your?
Tell anymore.
Oh, look.
What happened? News.
Oh, news.
I'd like to go over there and squeeze his head so hard I'd like to turn it into a pimple.
You know what? Here's one more.
Oh, you mean,
Wait, you mean Tanya Harding?
Nancy Kerrigan?
God, you guys go back so far all the time.
You told a Red Fox
were you
story.
Institutionalized? The two of you, were you institutionalized?
Yeah,
together
a couple
in
times,
double
yeah.
bunk bed?
He
Because
was,
Yeah, I
you've
mean,
never
frankly,
been
I was.
institutionalized.
But
Again, I
Don't
apologize.
ever
I
say that
apologize to both
again.
of you.
I mean, it's sticky lie.
Yeah, it really
Okay,
is.
go ahead.
No,
Well, hold up a side, dickwad. News. Okay, news.
now we're back to news.
We only had 15 minutes
Okay,
left.
okay, good. Go on with the news.
I swear to God, I think after the show, a bus is going to come and take Adam with a lot of dangerous people back to the home. And he's going to be sedated, and they're going to take his balls off.
We'll be back with questions.
All right, questions when we come back. I think we have some questions.
From who?
Well, from people, from the 7 people watching the podcast.
Why do you say there's only 7?
Well, he said 7. I just thought he did.
I didn't say 7. I said 50.
All right, well, 50.
7 would be
Well, pull
bullshit.
it from the.
I'm great. Big fan of all you guys. And
I love you.
No, 2 out of 3. Sorry, man.
Hey, has this show been good or not?
It's pretty good. I liked earlier.
The fuck are you
when-
talking about? Pretty good. How can
Well,
we
what
do
else
any
is on right
more?
now? There's nothing
What
else
else
on.
can we do?
Do you juggle?
Yeah, of course I do.
Norm, I got to ask you. I'm a big fan of SNL. How did you get the Weekend Update gig?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
I think it's for you.
It's
For
for
me?
you.
It's for
Yeah.
you.
How'd you get the Weekend Up a gig?
Oh, I got it. I auditioned for it, and then they gave it to me.
What a great story! And he said it's pretty good. What a how good was that answer?
Great answer. Love
Wasn't it? Listen to me. Here are two quick ones. Okay. Oh shit! I forgot the one. Anyway,
You know what, let's-
a guy. What are you
Oh, I
saying?
was just
Okay.
looking at the card.
What are you talking
I was
about?
just looking at the
yeah,
card.
stay out of it.
Great story.
That's a good one.
All right, let's take a break. And,
Oh, yeah, you hold up another card, and I'm going to take the training wheels off your balls. You are so old that it's
trash
not right.
talk when we come back.
This is the section where we do jokes. Do you want to read one?
I mean, I like it. It's just.
Do you understand that we're on the air?
Yeah.
Oh, right. We all know that the Swiss are officially neutral.
Who wrote this?
Unofficial.
Who wrote this? Who wrote this?
Well, that screwed up my timing.
Who wrote this?
We don't have a name
wrote it?
on
Do you have writers?
It's anonymous.
Well,
It's
I
like
think-
I didn't
I don't
write
wanna
it.
say.
I didn't write that one.
Super Dave, why is there an app for everything except how to rape a baby?
Jesus.
Oh, this one's actually topical. We could nip March Madness in the bud if we watch for the warning signs of brooding antisocial February fever.
Who is writing this? You're doing this. This is your life. You're putting your life on it. You dress like horseshit tonight.
No, that was Adam
I
Egan's
don't
fault.
care.
That
You
was
should
Adam
have
Egan's
worn
fault.
I told you to bring a
some
wardrobe.
kind of a host coat.
But that was
you
Adam
got
Egan's
a
fault.
thing with a hood.
But that was
I can prove God exists if I can just find that damn receipt from our brunch in heaven.
That is so funny. That is so fucking funny.
Well, this Lindsay Lohan can't swim a stroke, but she sure knows every dive in town.
That one I liked. That was my favorite. I'm keeping this.
That is a favorite. Did you write this?
I didn't write that one. Alfred the Great may well be the greatest monarch
Can you
in the
do
history.
me a favor? Can you find out what the traffic is like on the Santa Monica? Going to the desert.
Do you know the Harlem Shake?
Yeah, I've seen it on every single
You've
commercial.
seen it. Then you'll appreciate this joke. I remember back when the Harlem Shake was just a black fella holding me upside down off a fire escape trying to collect his money.
Can you find out what the quickest way is to the Santa Monica Freeway, please? And don't call me again.
Super Dave.
I don't care about anything. You don't call me again. There's no last minute fill in. There's nothing. Okay? Thank God we're only reaching 50 people.
Wait,
That's
Super
all
Dave.
I can tell you.
Sure, junkyard dogs are mean, but the meanest dogs are generally found guarding concentration camps. And it says here, there's a note. Early versions of the Jim Croce's 1973 smash hit Big Bad Leroy Brown. Do you remember that song?
Tell the people the
No, do you know what you just said?
It
Do you have
included.
any idea what you just read?
This says it
No, did you have any idea what you just read?
that
It was an
junkyard dogs.
anti-Semitic joke about the concentration camp.
No.
Oh,
Not
what do you mean?
anti-Semitic
no,
at
no,
all.
No, it's Semitic?
No.
Well, you know, I know what the problem is. 'cause
used
Did you write it?
I didn't write that.
Who wrote it?
They
Are you-
use the meanest
wrote it?
dogs.
I don't know who wrote it, but I think the problem is that some people might not know what the concentration camps are. So you might need to-
Concentration camps were found in Poland.
Oh my God!
And
Oh,
what?
fucking
What?
almighty. Oh my Christ
Concentration
almighty.
camps.
Please
were-
get my nurse. I swear to God, get her in here right now and
I'm
reel
trying
me
to
away.
explain to the
Did you
folks
have
who
to-
know.
You are
Did you have too much
You
salt?
know what? This is your first show, and these are the.
Well, I don't want to bring up the systemic, extermination attempt against
No,
the
no,
Jewry
no.
of Europe, but this says on this piece of paper that Bad Leroy Brown initially included the line "meaner than a concentration camp dog," but Croce decided it was unpleasant to the ear. And it was also offensive to Jews, gypsies, and homosexuals. Little did it matter, Croce would be dead within
You know
the
what
year.
I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm gonna watch the fucking View.
Last joke.
Alfred the Great may well. That's the one you wouldn't do.
I tried to read it.
Did you read these before he did them? You're the producer of the show. All right, do you have one more joke?
I didn't read any of these. They're his. Wait, I didn't write I read the ones you told me to, but I didn't write any of these.
I don't understand. I don't understand any of these. I don't even understand that they're how you could take a segment to end your first show when these ratings are so important. And you've I mean, people at home, that guy who wanted to know how to become a comic.
Who, JP?
No, the
guy who wanted to
know from
how
the writer.
yeah,
right.
How can you tell him how to become a comic when you're reading that?
Some gold-plated chains would make a nice retirement gift for a very, very good slave. Well,
Are you serious?
Well, this was written.
Are you serious?
This was written years
Did
ago.
you just write that?
I didn't write it.
Did you just say that?
No, I read it. Yes.
You read that?
It was it was written,
Oh
obviously.
my God Almighty! I'm not part of this.
No, it was written
No,
before.
I'm not part of this. No, you can't read that.
Researchers at Harvard found that 1 in every 10 U.S. deaths is a result of too much salt consumption.
Now, I smoke like a chimney. I'm a terrible.
really?
I do. I'm a terrible driver. I've dated some women that probably own guns. A lot of things would have to go very, very right for me to die of salt. The only thing I can pray for is that I die of salt and not, begging for mercy. So I think that's nonsense, that people should be afraid of too much salt. Now, I know you eat a lot of salt, though, Norm. We were discussing this earlier. And
You know what it's like? It's like I'm in a drag race car, and I just left the line, and I'm told that there's something wrong with the fucking motor, and I've got to put an emergency brake on at 90 miles an hour, okay? And I'm sliding all over the goddamn track, out of control.
we're talking about
All
this
of
news
a sudden, we're doing Meet the Press. All the humor's gone. Everything is gone.
In all
Who
fairness,
gives a shit if did you show a clip about dying of salt?
But he had all those jokes for it.
They're not jokes. They're not jokes.
Jokes. Those aren't jokes.
That he has trouble with other things, and if he had salt, you didn't get that part?
I got some of it.
Little did it matter. Croce would be dead within
You know
the
what
year.
I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to watch the fucking View.
Was it nerve-wracking having Norm and I felt anxious
Tense
for
with
you
Leno?
having Norm and Leno because Norm
Yeah.
is such a
Wild
it's like throwing
card.
dynamite in like a children's yard.
I checked ahead that Norm likes Leno, and Leno is a great guy. I've done his show a million times in the old days, and he was a great comic. He got on Letterman and was doing, I don't know if you remember because you're young, but he was a guest on Letterman. He was so funny and very edgy that Letterman put him on so much, and then Carson put him on. I think then he was guest hosting Carson.
Oh, wow.
But when he
I
had
didn't know
to be
that.
a full host on Carson, or took over, then he got a little bit of flack from comics for being not like sellout, but have a little jealousy, but a little like people were like he had to tamper it down a bit, which you have to. I mean, if he's on a network show.
Yeah.
So they gave him a little grief for that. And then the whole Conan thing, which is hard. I didn't really take sides on that. Leno's always been nice to me. I love Conan. So I tried to stay out of that one. Doesn't really affect me. And then Leno called me after about, a week on the air to say, I watch every show. I love the jokes. There's more jokes per minute, anything on TV. The algorithm is great. You don't talk about politics. You don't get in that tense arguments. You don't make people feel cringy watching, like, because you're for this, now they suddenly hate you. And I said, that's the idea. Ideally, that's what we're trying to do. I'm too stupid for politics. I don't really want to get into it. Everyone else is. Everyone's better at it. I got Trevor right before me, better at it. So I just want to fuck around, have fun. Like, it's almost a podcast. It's like buddies hanging around and try to cram jokes in and make them look fluid. And half of them are fluid because you don't know what the other guy's going to say, so you just roll with it.
Yeah.
And then what we're getting to you is then Jay said, if you want me to come on, I'd love to. And I said, of course. He's a guy that it's just a joke machine. That's what we need. And then the idea of who do I put him with? You almost don't need anyone.
Right. That's what I was thinking. I was like, wow, it was really nice of him also to go and just be,
And
I
to
mean,
say, I'll
he's
get
always
thrown
going to be
in.
the top banana, but to be just a banana in the bunch.
And
you know?
when, you know, also, you know, in the comedy world, like if I see a comic on the road, when you're on the road, it's usually you talk to other comics. You're like, oh, I know this guy. Oh yeah, he middled for me here. Oh, I used to open for Dennis Miller. You know, we all talk shit, just talk comedian stuff. So comedy is something where I could even walk up to Seinfeld in the old days, and if you're a comic and you're on that list, and you just tell someone you're a comic, they sort of treat you equally. They're pretty cool. Most comics, you're in the club with them and they're nice. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like I try to be at the store. There's guys that are doing better than me, guys that are doing worse, but you try to just treat everyone the same because you're all in the comedy world. And we all know how hard it is. We all know this guy could blow up fucking tomorrow, and you could work for this guy the next day because it's just how it is.
That's crazy.
And how tough the world is. So I think Leno is old school, saying, "Hey, you tell me. You want me to sit on that panel with a bunch of comedians? I'll sit with comedians and bullshit." And I think he likes to be a comedian still.
Yeah.
And we
make him feel part of the group.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
we have Martin Short coming up, and I'm like, maybe put Maya Rudolph with him because she's funny and weird. Maybe just have those two.
Yeah.
Because they goof around. I might want to do a Q&A soon, have people ask from the crowd.
Oh, that'd be great.
Because it's just fun. Me, Norm.
I want it to be longer.
I know. You know what? I think it feels fast, which is ultimately a compliment.
Right. It's good. Yeah. Be good. Be gone. Yeah. Get it done. Make people want more.
I think what it is like if I go on Ellen, I'm probably doing 15 minutes out there, you know, at least. Sometimes longer. Like she'll go, just do the whole show. Because I see why now. It's relaxing for her. She just goes, "How was your weekend?" Lights a cigarette. Then I'm like, anyway, I went to the Rolling Stones concert. I just go on and on and on. And she's like, okay, let's go to commercial. That's better for her. And I understand that. And then, because sometimes doing the show as a host, which I've never hosted, I don't want to go interview people really. I just want to shoot the shit with comics and laugh. So like the hard part is they only get a little bit of time, you know, because three
right.
people.
And you have three egos. There's always a little ego when you're sitting there.
Sure. And Chelsea, you know, Handler did it. And she did it well, but I think she made herself sort of a traffic cop. It's easier. I mean, you just say, which I could see doing that. You just go, you guys are the funny one. Like, just go. I'm going to chirp in when I feel like it.
Yeah.
Basically, here's the question. What do you think of this? And then they go. And it'll, I'm sure, turn into some form of that. But I like to throw in jokes now. So now it's like 4 people.
Right. Yeah, because you're a comedian too. It's not like you're sitting there. It's like you're chopped liver.
And so we don't need.
That's an old
That's
term,
the
too.
decision. I like chopped liver. That's a good one.
Have you ever had it?
It's still out there. No, but I just picture it. It sounds like gross.
People, I guess, hate it because everybody's like, it's always like the last thing.
It
people
gets
pick.
a bad rap.
Yeah.
You know what else gets a bad rap? Fish. When people go, this smells fishy. Because I feel like bad for the fish because he goes, yeah, I'm a fish. And they're like, oh, fishy's, by the way, the grossest thing you could smell. And they're like, I am a fish.
Yeah.
Why is that gross? I'm just smelling like.
Yeah, I'm on fucking
they
some
don't
of the
get
best
it.
menus.
To other fishes, it's cool, but to humans, they hate it.
Sometimes I wonder if fish are male or female when they're on my plate. You know? And some
That
I'll
doesn't
even
always
ask.
cross my mind, but you ask who? The fish?
I'll ask the waiter.
Oh,
and they'll be like, let me check.
They never come back.
And some of them quit working there sometimes at that point.
That's funny. They should leave the building because they don't get that a lot, I'm sure.
Good evening, good afternoon, and other times. Thanks for watching that video you just saw. I mean, it was okay. But the next video you could watch could be way better. What if you watch a video right now that changes your life? Well, you could. Watch this one. Or watch this one. Watch this one. Watch this one. Watch this one. Ah!